Chester went on Thursday, January 9, 2014. Still in a state of limbo here, looking at this S&P 500 extended time frame. You can see since New Year's Eve, 1842 highs, basically just an indecisive kind of little blip here. It's tough to call it much else than that. If we do lose 1830 to the downside, then I think you could say, all right, if we crack 20-day moving average also, then you could say, all right, we're starting to see some minor technical damage. But until then, we're still in an uptrend, still in a bull market, rising property line moving averages. We're in this kind of grinding runaway bull market, as you know. What's a bit more concerning is the action of some marquee names. Netflix obviously had been a marquee name, still is, but it's starting to become undone and correct quite abruptly. So I'd probably still resist the urge to bottom pick Netflix. No one knows exactly where it's going to bottom. It's best to let natural buyers kind of stabilize the thing and let it run its course. I think we can agree the short-term upside momentum in Netflix clearly is gone, so therefore we generally want to be gone for now. Twitter, same kind of thing here. Let it kind of stabilize, but there's no guarantee that you'll get that imminent high or low. You got to be patient. I mean, look at Apple. Let's go back to the Apple trade we had last November. We bought the 5-point symmetrical triangle. You can see it here. Breakout late November here. Enjoyed this run, sold it right around here. But, you know, when I sold it up here, it wasn't with the full knowledge, of course, or the explicit guarantee that Apple had just put in a multi-week top. It was more so the odds and probabilities, which is why I try to make the correct decision each and every time rather than focusing on any given short-term result, because I think over the long run that's generally going to serve you better. But in the long run is quite wrong. But basically, when you see this kind of immediate V-shaped move from the breakout, the idea is to at least sell a good chunk of the position into it, and then what often happens is you get maybe a 2-3 day bull flag, then you push higher yet, and then you can buy it back. But the reason why I like to sell into these kinds of moves most of the time, especially at this stage in the bull market where it just tends to be a bit more selective. It's not kind of the first quarter of 2013 where it's a little more of a buy right and sit tight kind of a market. I think this kind of a market with individual names, you do have to be a bit more selective, and I think we're seeing that with Apple. I was looking for another entry, I didn't get it, and now it looks like it's kind of bear flagging here, and it might even be a short idea out of this 50-day moving average bear flag. If bulls cannot immediately save this thing, it looks like Apple could be a short below 535. Chipotle Mexican Grill is a long idea. Don't like that fade today off the highs, but still the structure's there, so above 548. I think you can look at Chipotle as a long idea. Tesla still trying to get off the mat. Facebook pretty good overall, but not a good day today. High sell volume, so again not a great day there. LinkedIn good day today, but still in a deep correction here, trying to emerge from the 200-day moving average. Let's look at some of these solars. First Solar looks like another bear flag actually. See if let's see if bears can crack it back below 51.81. I think it might get another move down to the 200-day moving average. But for now, a lot of these solars kind of look either like Solar City, where you kind of either missed a move, or like Trina, where you can see get a day like today. So again, I'm not seeing a proliferation of high probability setups overall in the tape. Some names you got to look. UCBI, some of these regionals, they're probably worth putting in the effort to do some more homework on tonight. Under Armour looks pretty decent here. If we can push above today, 88 again, I think you get something to work with there. Spirit Airlines, still nice high tight long base, trying to break out here from the right side of the base. So keep this one on your radar for tomorrow's an actual long idea. Some of the steals, AK Steel is a monster to close out 2013. First 20-day moving average test in many weeks or months, it looks like. So watch that 20-day moving average, AK Steel. But I'm not crazy about the sell volume still. You would think that this kind of a move wasn't just all she wrote. You'd think there'd be another move higher. So keep AK Steel on your watch list there. Corning's been a long-term investment idea of mine. It's close. I think a lot of people are looking at it. We'll see how it's got to hold over 18. So keep an eye on Corning there as well. Gold, I was looking to get involved with it, but didn't have that afternoon energy I wanted to seize. But keep this structure in mind here. It could be a bottoming pattern, especially over 118. Natty Gas coming back to 1980, closed just below it. Let it reset itself, and hopefully we'll get another shot there. This I know a lot of guys just arguing this is a left shoulder head, right shoulder top. Perhaps it is, but again, let it kind of come in there and reset. There's no need to kind of, again, that's a theme, to rush in and declare bottoms any given pullback. And I think the Apple example again is a good reminder of that. So I hope again you find the ideas I'm giving you useful. And as far as the market, it's kind of a lethargic action overall with the Russell and the Nasdaq. Let's see what tomorrow brings, what Friday brings. If not, I suspect we might have to wait until next week. I believe we have Goldman Sachs earnings, I believe Bernanke, and what have you. There should be a lot of stuff going on next week if tomorrow proves to be kind of another indecisive dud.